is getting sued by the Mexican government. And that is not even the most exciting thing we're going to be talking about today. MrBeast is getting into lots of drama. Last time I called out MrBeast for things, he called me out of nowhere. He literally jump scared me. Phone rings, ring, ring, it's MrBeast. And he's like, why are you criticizing me, bro? I am actually based and awesome. It was a weird conversation. But we're criticizing him again. So lock in, boys and girls. Lock in, boys and girls. He is getting mega canceled online for promoting his new AI grift shit. And he's also getting sued by the Mexican government. Mexican government is suing the media house that produced MrBeast's latest video, claiming they violated the terms of an archaeological permit for the Mayan pyramids by pushing the influencer's snack brand and profiting from the heritage that belongs to all Mexicans. Bro, Trump is getting into trouble for deporting Mexicans, but no one makes money off Mexicans like Mr. Breast, am I right? His breasts, they're empty. Do you know what that smells like? At the end of a video titled, I explored 2,000-year-old ancient temples viewed almost 65 million times in a week, MrBeast, whose real name is Jimmy Donaldson, promotes Feastables chocolate peanut butter cup snack, jokingly calling the product a special Mayan dessert and only Mayan approved snack on the planet. So his false promotion was bullshit, basically, and Mexico suing him for it. This is crazy. I don't know if this is true, if this is fake. Realistically, I didn't actually cover this in a video, and I just thought it's kind of hilarious that bro's getting sued by Mexico. That's fucking awesome, dude. That's hilarious. I would hate to be him personally, but that's awesome. Hilarious. Before we actually get into how he's being destroyed over the AI thing, there's another thing they're canceling him for. MrBeast killed a guy in his latest video, apparently. I don't know if this is true. I'm not saying this is true. However, people are canceling him because apparently in his latest video titled "Lose 100 Pounds, Win $250,000," which is like an emotional, powerful video about how if you lose 250 pounds, you make $250,000, you know, classic. And the craziest part, by the way, that everyone is losing their mind about is apparently, I didn't actually watch this full video, but apparently someone died. Apparently someone died. MrBeast used a guy dying as a plot twist in his video. So a lot of people feel like, wow, that's crazy, man. What the fuck, dude? You gotta be levels of fucking insane. So this is a clip that everyone's talking about.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to get out of here.
Hey, what up, man?
Yo, it's your boy Coach. Who this?
And because their bond was so powerful, what came next was the worst thing that's ever happened in one of my videos. And because I was still out of the country, my head of production had to break the news.
Yo.
Yo.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello, right?
Yeah. How you doing?
Are you telling me I'm fired?
No.
This is bad.
No, I wish that's what I was telling you, I'll be honest.
But I do have really unfortunate news. I hate to be the first to tell you this, but all was found dead.
I didn't actually see this clip until right now. I just pulled it up. I cannot believe they dropped this in the middle of a MrBeast video, bro. Hate to be the one to tell you this, but he was found dead in his apartment yesterday. Bro. Dude, they filmed like the crying for the video, and then he calls me, and then he's like, Nux, I'm calling you because why do you criticize me, bro? What? Why would you include this, bro?
Oh, no, man, no. No, don't lie to me, bro.
It's not so bad.
Yeah, so he's getting canceled for like AI shit, but I think this is the most sociopathic thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, dude, Logan Paul filming a guy in the suicide forest is like on the same level. Like, why would you film his actual heartbreak, bro? Like, I understand you film a video, you don't want to cut the whole video because someone died in the middle of the video, sure. Put up like a tasteful disclaimer or something, an in memorial, you know? Like, you don't have to like make that the emotional gut punch of the video. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Like, this dude's friend died and they decided to film it and post it. I'm shocked. I'm appalled that this is a thing. Oh my God, fuck, man. This is in a MrBeast video on YouTube. On YouTube. You need to watch the full video. I'm not watching the full video, but this is insane.
Over the next few days, visitors poured in to help process his grief while he contemplated the decision of continuing or stopping this video.
And I decided to turn it into part of the challenge! Your friend died, but can you keep up the challenge?
Because ultimately, whether or not the video continues was up to him.
You know, both times I experienced a loss. It's snowing outside.
Oh God.
Yo, my man. This is so cool. We get to do this together. This is so cool. We get to do this together.
They're showing clips of him replaying the last voice message from the guy who literally died. How the fuck do you keep this in? I'm actually appalled. Like, if this would happen and it would be my video, I would give him the money and say, challenge over, process your grief. Not, and it's up to you. It is up to you. Do you want to continue the challenge? Even though you are dragging through so much rage.
Coach? I look at the door and I just hope he walks through.
Bro, they had him record that in post. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. This is psychotic.
Coach was side by side with me, and now he isn't here.
He was a good dude, and he spoke very highly of you, and he believes in you, man.
The moment I arrived back in the US, I went to see Madge. And I'm choosing not to play our conversation here, but essentially I want
Really, bro? Really? After you showed him playing the voicemail?
to let him know that his grief was real and that we could end the video right then and there if he didn't want to.
Yeah, anyway, this is a 36-minute long video on MrBeast's channel that was seen by, I don't know, a couple million kids. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. I am shocked and appalled that he felt the need to include this. This is literally Suicide Forest shit all over again. Like, it is. It unironically is the same as the Logan Paul Suicide Forest thing. Obviously, I don't think his death was suicide, but that's not the point. The point is they're you know, monetizing the grief of this guy. Yeah, look at this, bro. It's this video. It's this video. This video that was posted yesterday with 57 million views and 36 dude, what's the like this? Like, wow, dude, people don't even know this has happened. Yeah, in loving memory of Coach. Yeah, holy shit. I am shocked that he decided to post this. Anyway, it might be a little sociopathic, but it's not criminal. And therefore, we are going to be looking into his current drama slop AI shit. But I think that's like unreal. It's still up? Bro, he posted this yesterday. This is literally a new video that he posted yesterday. Anywho, lock in, boys and girls. Let's see the current drama. All right, let's see the current drama. The AI shit that he's getting canceled for.
MrBeast is in big trouble right now. Basically, MrBeast has just released a new AI thumbnail tool, which is getting a ton of backlash. YouTuber PointCrow is beefing with MrBeast, along with Jacksepticeye, Dan TDM, Mudahar from Some Ordinary Gamers, and basically tons of YouTubers and viewers.
Bro, no one's gonna like the no one is gonna like my opinion on all this, but I really think it's not as big of a deal as everyone. I think it's hypocritical because he complains about getting his thumbnail stolen, and now he makes a tool to basically steal thumbnails. So I think it's like giantly hypocritical. But yeah, nah, dude.
Are really mad at him for essentially trying to ruin the website while profiting off of it. It seems this tool also costs $80 per month.
AI slop thumbnail stealer for $80 a month? Oh my god!
To use. Now, as I'm recording this video, MrBeast actually ended up deleting all of his tweets because of the backlash, and he also posted a response to the situation, which we'll be checking out. But anyways, subscribe so we can save YouTube from the AI slop. And
by the way, again, I really don't think it's necessarily as big of a deal as people are making it, but holy shit, $80 a month? For AI thumbnails where you just basically steal other people's thumbnails? When literally you are a hypocrite about it, you complain when people steal your thumbnails? That's what the annoying part, but I really don't think it's such a big deal. Everyone's losing their shit over this. I don't think it's, in a vacuum, I don't think it's such a big deal.
And let's begin with MrBeast's announcement tweet. ViewStats just dropped AI thumbnails, and it takes the guesswork out of what thumbnails will perform. Just prompt what you're looking for, and it will generate a data-backed viral thumbnail. D. So here's the video announcement.
There's a new way to make professional-looking viral thumbnails with zero Photoshop experience.
Just outsource everything. Replace all human work and replace it with a machine god.
And the best part is, this new method works in every niche. Whether you do gaming, cooking, beauty, this works for all of them. From creating custom results from any channel to literally being able to put your face on a
that is literally stealing the thumbnail. Wait, there's no way that's the example he gives.
From creating custom results from any channel to literally
he's like, you could take this thumbnail
being able to put your face on.
Dude, the thing is, MrBeast was complaining that other people stole his thumbnails. He literally has made tons of tweets in the past crying and complaining that other people use his thumbnails. And now he makes an $80 a month tool where you could steal other people's thumbnails instead. Again, I don't think AI is such a big deal in general. I know that this is going to get me destroyed on artist Twitter. A bunch of artists are going to freak out. Unfortunately, it's progress and reality moves on. And while I don't envy you and I do feel bad for artists, that doesn't necessarily make me think that we have to like just not accept the fact that, you know, content evolves and technology evolves. So I do think that's true. However, bro, stop!
on a thumbnail.
Yeah, what a wonderful idea. Let's just steal people's thumbnails with AI. Literally, let's just drag and drop your face on other people's hard work. Now,
the funny thing is, you don't even need to do this, okay? You like, I hate to be so real. All right, he's selling this for $80 a month, right? Like, you could do this on ChatGPT. All right, let me do this. MrBeast thumbnail. Let me show you. All right. Okay. So let me just show you how fucking bullshit this is. Twitter, Grok, okay? ChatGPT is better, by the way, but I don't have my subscription to ChatGPT on my computer. All right, you post a random MrBeast thumbnail in this. Change this from MrBeast to Barack Obama, all right? And it thinks for a minute, and it thinks, and it calculates, and it thinks, and it calculates, and it thinks. Okay, that did not. What the fuck? Wait, no. What the fuck? Wait, hold up. Wait. There's no way. Well, okay, hold up. It did not work as planned. Okay, change MrBeast to wow, Donald Trump exiting the grave instead. Wow, okay, that didn't work. Damn, that's crazy. Artist's panicking right now. All right, if this doesn't work, we're just moving, because this has worked for me in the past. You see what I mean? Okay, that's a little weird. Okay. I don't know why it's doing this. What the fuck, man? Holy shit. All right, wait. It's getting, hold on. We got to try this one more time. Okay, one more time. All right, well, one more time. All right, put Trump in MrBeast's pose. Yeah, ChatGPT actually works. This one, yeah, apparently not. Okay, I don't understand. I don't even know what's going on, bro. Anyway, moving on.
if you didn't know, people obviously spend anywhere from hours to months thinking of the perfect thumbnail and designing it. They literally hire specific people for this. MrBeast also used to do this, apparently. I don't know if he still does with this.
Yeah, he steals thumbnails.
AI tool. It just seems the greed has gone so far that he does not give a single shit anymore. Let's just infect this website, which is called Vtube, with AI generated slop. Dude, I knew this guy was cooked when he partnered with Logan Paul, bro.
I mean, to be honest, if you really think about it, all of his food and shit, all of that is, it's unironically just all the food that he's actually doing here. Like, they are just replacement. They are basically AI replacements of other foods, right? It's like Hershey's and Feastables are the same shit. It's just kind of repackaged with MrBeast's name on it. Same with Lunchly and Lunchables. Like, that's been his move all along. He's like, someone does something successful, I'm just gonna make it MrBeastified.
Bro, no moral person actually partners with Logan Paul. Then he explains how it works.
This is the home of the AI tool where you can type in any channel on all of YouTube and it'll use it as inspiration for the thumbnail it's generating. So for example, let's say you're MrBeast. You would just type in MrBeast here. Now it's gonna look at all my recent videos and get inspiration from them. And for the prompt, I'm gonna type in stranded on a volcano. And there you go, we now have a thumbnail with me dangling on the side of a volcano.
Okay, that doesn't look like MrBeast. That doesn't look like you.
Right, so basically goodbye to any thumbnail artist, anybody who...
Any thumbnail artist, any graphic designer, y'all fucked. But again, that's progress. I can't hate on progress because progress is inevitable. So while I do feel bad for every thumbnail artist, I feel bad for every person that actually does have skills in these areas. I do feel bad for your average artist that's gonna lose their career because of AI. I am also recognizing the fact that progress is inevitable. However, first of all, that looked like shit, MrBeast. And second of all, you're selling these for $80 a month to steal people's thumbnails when you were literally shitting and coming in the past? Bro, you want to steal Moist Critical's thumbnails? Dude, how can you possibly steal his thumbnails? His thumbnails are like actual squashed freeze frames from the video.
Who made a career out of this stuff or spent years learning the skill. I guess you can just go put the fries in the bag. I mean, don't get me wrong. I knew this sort of AI shit was coming, but I expected it to come from the degenerate, soulless companies trying to maximize their profit at any cost. I didn't actually expect it to be launched by the #1 YouTube creator. Someone who...
Yeah, someone who understands the YouTube system really well and knew he would get absolutely obliterated by all the artist people. There's no way he didn't think he was gonna get backlash for this. Like, he claims to care so much about the YouTube ecosystem, and then he does something that basically every YouTuber is really quick to, I'm going to say something controversial, really quick to virtue signal about. The AI virtue signal grift is really, really easy. And anyone that does that, I can't even hate on them. It's such an easy virtue signal. It's like saying trans rights. All right, it's the same exact strategy. It is such an easy virtue signal to say AI bad. It's an easy one, and you walked right into it, buddy.
Who's supposed to be for the people and tries to act relatable to everybody as if he loves the YouTube community. And obviously, you guys know that I've defended MrBeast in the past multiple times, and I've criticized him multiple times when he deserved it. Entire saga, and this is another one of those times where it is absolutely justified. It is just so sad to see, because now I know that you guys only have a couple more years to enjoy my content or anybody else you actually like, because this is the future now. Everything will just be AI slop, not just the thumbnail, but the voice in the video and everything. And
okay, I do think that AI is definitely, it has already taken over a lot of YouTube, and AI will continue to take over a lot of YouTube, absolutely, but I don't think it will ever actually destroy a creative personality. I just don't think it will. I don't believe that. AI is a tool that people are going to use. They're going to be AI specialties. I don't know, man. I don't know. It sounds like a skill issue. If you can get replaced by AI, it's a skill issue.
And of course, this guy with the AI creepy ass expression on all of his thumbnails is the one leading forward this charge. Not to mention he's charging people $80 a month to use this tool. Wild. So obviously,
and by the way, not even to use it unlimitedly. Wait, hold up.
Forward this charge. Not to mention he's
$80 a month for 1,000 credits a month, meaning you can't use it unlimited. You only get a limit. I don't know how many credits it'll cost to every single time you actually use it, but bro, stop!
Charging people $80 a month to use this tool, so obviously he's trying to profit off of it as much.
Obvious. What, MrBeast wanting to profit off of it? That's crazy.
Much as possible. Now, turns out he literally didn't even get.
I'm waiting for sex bots with AI. Wake up, motherfucker. You don't think there are sex bots with AI? You don't think half of these OnlyFans people aren't real?
Permission from the creators he featured there. And you'll see later on Twitter, a bunch of people are mad at him for using their logo to promote AI, including Jacksepticeye, who was...
Youch! Youch! Yeah, Jacksepticeye, he is super duper into all of that stuff. He's against every form of industrialization of YouTube. And I don't blame him. I like old YouTube better than modern YouTube too.
Was absolutely pissed. Then he gives a demonstration of the drag and drop thing.
Really like the thumbnail you're generating, but not the face on it. Don't worry, we have this face swap tool that you can click. Upload a face.
8 credits. Wait, hold on. So text to image is 18 credits. If you don't like it and you want a reshot, it's another 8. Face swap, because obviously you're gonna want your face on it, is another 8. Dog, it's 34 credits. It's 34 credits to basically do one thumbnail, and realistically, you're probably gonna need to do multiple attempts to actually get the image you actually want, all right? So imagine needing to do this 4 times per thumbnail, because the first fucking AI-generated thumbnail is gonna be bullshit. So, dog, that's gonna already be 130, 140 credits. So essentially, if you only have 1,000 credits a month, you only get like 7 thumbnails per month through this tool. For $80. You're paying $80 for 7 thumbnails. Fucking just pay an artist. Oh my god.
You do like, and it will instantly swap it onto the thumbnail. To show you how simple this is, I'm gonna take a photo of my face, okay? I'm now gonna hit face swap and take the thumbnail from this to this automatically.
Wow.
Bro, what the that looked like dog shit though.
Face swap and take the thumbnail from this.
All right, so that's not MrBeast.
To this.
That's supposed to be MrBeast? Dude, your system sucks fuck, brother. Dude, it's not even good. It's not even good. It doesn't even look like you, bro. Who the hell is this? Who is that guy?
Automatically.
Wow, thank you, Jimmy. So what you're telling me is that instead of being a scumbag and just photoshopping my face on someone else's thumbnails, I'm just gonna do it with the drag and drop. I'm gonna do it in a single click instead of actually going through the effort to steal somebody's content. Congratulations, you just made stealing 100 times easier. What an absolutely horrific idea. Not to mention these AI thumbnails that he's generating is based on every other thumbnail on YouTube. How the hell do you think AI trains itself?
Obviously, it trains itself on other YouTube. But listen, I'm not even against using AI tools to make your life better. I use AI tools to make my life better. That's the point of technology. However, the obvious scumminess here is the, it's the insane industrialization. It's the hypocrisy. It's all this bullshit.
It obviously studies everybody else's thumbnails that these other people have made themselves.
And it's
or
bad.
These people have paid.
And it's also a bad. You saw the result, man. It was shit.
Other people to make, and then it uses it as inspiration or whatever, which is bullshit in the case of AI because it's basically just stealing and saying, okay, my AI thought of it. So it's literally out there training on your thumbnails, using using
sir.
your hard work
Yes,
and
sir.
then passing it off as its own.
Yeah,
Anyways, let's
that's
just go to
exactly
Twitter and look
That's exactly what it does. That's what every AI does. Yes, it does. The craziest thing is ChatGPT literally is better. I hate to be like that, but ChatGPT does a better job.
everybody's reactions. It is absolute chaos right now. So let's start with Point Crow. He's a YouTuber and streamer.
Yeah, Point Crow. I actually used to collab with him every once in a while until I got too controversial, and he was like, "Listen, man, you're a bit too controversial these days." I'm like, "Yeah, I get it. No problem. Yeah.
Putting this here and logging off. What a piece of work. And he's put MrBeast's tweet, and then he's attached this. This is their most popular plan.
Holy shit, $80 a month, 1,000 credits, and that's it. Oh my, access to Discord, great.
Pro plus AI, $80 a month. Our full suit now includes AI thumbnail generation and more, perfect for all creators. Except those who don't have $80 a month to shill for this. Everything in Pro Plus.
No, but it's crazy because $80 a month for thumbnails, that's a lot of money. At that point, literally just pay artists.
1,000 AI credits per month. Generate viral thumbnails. Thumbnail style to any channel. Face swap, yes. Put yourself in any thumbnail.
Yeah.
Recreate your favorite thumbnails. Get the perfect thumbnail with AI editing. Access to Discord with a bunch of other degenerates. Here's some of the responses. Not bad. $80 a month isn't terrible.
Are you you have got to be retarded, bro. Yes, $80 a month is terrible. What are you saying? Dude, if you actually... Okay, listen, I'm not trying to give advice to people that want to use AI thumbnails and stuff or whatever. I don't actually give a shit. I use AI sometimes for thumbnails. But dog, dude, brother, homie, friend, bub, dude, literally ChatGPT is better. Literally, it does it better.
Absolutely ratioed. MrBeast, one of, if not the richest content creators on earth, is making a profit off stealing artwork from every other creator. When is it enough, Jimmy? Perfect for all creators.
Never. Greed, bro. Greed. It never ends. It only gets bigger.
Except, you know, all the ones you're stealing art from. $80 a month for the worst slop you've ever seen. By the way, we need to like clarify. Slop is different from AI slop.
True! I make slop, but I don't make AI slop.
What I make is passionate slop that I'm obviously very, you know, genuine. I have a lot of personality in my videos. You know, the SpongeBob memes or whatever. This isn't, none of the shit is AI generated, dog. All right, so make sure to say AI slop when you refer to this bullshit, okay? I don't want to get lumped in with this absolute nonsense. So anyways, Point Crow continues. He attaches this tweet by MrBeast, the largest channel...
That is exactly what I was talking about. MrBeast cries and screams when people steal his thumbnails. Literally, he loses his shit, okay? He loses his shit when people steal his thumbnails. But this dude will literally turn around and make AI slop thumbnail thefter 4,000.
Takes my thumbnails and photoshops his face on mine. Yeah. Interesting, Jimmy. So this was a tweet from 2021 and you can say, oh, his opinions changed or whatever, but obviously he was mad that people were stealing his thumbnails and now he wants to do it to every creator on YouTube. Point Crow points out, so MrBeast gets to complain.
Someone in my Discord literally just did this for me on ChatGPT because I'm not logged in on my computer. All right, so look at this shit. All right, you put it into ChatGPT and you like turn MrBeast into Trump. Image created, and it's this. Tell me this isn't insane. Tell me this literally isn't better face swap than anything MrBeast chilled for whatever the fuck, $80 or whatever, $80 a month. All right, dude. You see what I'm saying? This is immediately better. Immediately better. Turn MrBeast into Trump, image created. Like, holy. So yes, ChatGPT is unironically 1,000,000 times better than AI slop thumbnail theft 14,000, all right? It's literally better.
About channels stealing his thumbnails, then turn around and makes a tool that does the same thing but cheaper and faster. He promotes his new AI tool in a video on the site saying that it can copy any channel style of thumbnails for YouTube videos and even edit it so that your face is in it instead of the original creators. He initially states it so that it can be used for inspiration, but then continues on.
And by the way, that's free on ChatGPT, just to make this clear.
And notes that this will literally be the way you generate your thumbnails going forward. I spend days, weeks, sometimes months thinking of thumbnails, working with artists to craft the perfect one. And you've made something that can steal my and my artist's hard work without a thought. Your model is clearly trained on all our thumbnails and uses them without any creator's permission and makes it not only easy, but it attempts to make this socially acceptable too. Way to take out the creator and content creator and the fun that comes from thinking of new ideas. Majorly F this. If there's any class action lawsuit, count me in.
Yeah, there's not gonna be a class action lawsuit.
I'm so done with this guy.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Honestly, he cooked. He cooked. The generational haters have arrived. You see, listen, I hate MrBeast because he hires registered pedophiles for children's videos and literally monetizes the deaths of people mid-videos. You hate MrBeast because he uses AI. I don't care. We're on the same page. Content hypocrite, baby.
Never doubt Pegasus again. What did I say? What did I say?
Yeah, it's happened, dude. Dude, the funniest thing is they're all repeat offenders. Like, dude, if someone's gonna be a scumfuck once for money, he's gonna be a scumfuck again for money.
All right, Pegasus is never wrong. Bro. I'm telling you, I don't actually clickbait. It's a future prediction, dog. Here we got a Twitter genius. Interesting perspective, but there are valid uses for AI tools too. Okay,
Dude, no one said there's no valid uses for AI tools. People don't like that MrBeast, who has a history of complaining, all right? Has a history of complaining about people stealing thumbnails. For him to release an $80 model to skill thumbnails, bro.
Nobody's debating that, bro. We're talking about this specific use. It's wild that MrBeast clearly forgot what it was like being a small YouTuber or human being.
True!
While trying daily to brag about being philanthropic. Man is actively in support of something that can replace him, let alone every creator, and do mad harm. Just wild.
Again, in my opinion, this isn't gonna replace anyone or do mad harm. I think that the AI discussion is overblown because obviously a lot of people are gonna lose their jobs because of it, and obviously that's really sad. However, it's life. And I think life is important to note. Life is real, okay? Now, if he is making this thumbnail fucking bullshit tool, and it's literally not as good as ChatGPT, why the fuck are you tricking people into paying you for it?
I'm not even a MrBeast hater, but the hypocrisy here is outstanding.
Complete agreement. It is absolutely hypocritical. I think that the complaint is the soulless, greedy hypocrisy of it, and not even the actual AI thumbnails. Because, dude, welcome to real life. People use AI thumbnails.
You should be. Watch the goddamn saga. Now, I know the immediate...
Yeah, I think he's a bitch for hiring pedophiles.
Response is, Pegasus, why are you complaining? Your thumbnails are just, it's over. Well, first off, I'm allowed to care about people other than myself. I'm allowed to feel for other people. I have some Idubbbz in me, you know, some empathy, of course. And this will eventually affect me as well, because if AI continues to go where it's going, they will eventually replace my voice in my video.
Nah, bro, chill out, chill out. Skill issue. If you're afraid to be replaced by AI, that's a skill issue. I'm sorry. I know I'm being an asshole, but I'm sorry, bro.
You get AI generated SpongeBob memes and you won't have any passion in the goddamn videos. One of the most common compliments I get on my channel is how authentic I am in my videos. Or
by the way, true. Same here. People like that I'm actually honest and upfront and I say things, even if it's not the thing that necessarily is the normal, correct, socially, politically correct thing to say.
Like something about humor or something like that. And it's basically because I have a lot of passion in my videos, which makes me stand out from the other creators, so to speak. And it's just sad that authenticity is getting launched out of the window now. So yeah, forgive me.
Completely true, by the way. I do agree. I do agree. I do believe passion will always win. I think AI is going to be a tool that's used by passionate people. I do think that a lot of people are going to lose jobs, just like people lost jobs when, you know, the printing press was invented. And just like a lot of people lost jobs when, industrialized sewing factories were invented, and just like people lost jobs when every other thing was invented. I don't want to be rude here, but realistically, we are moving into a new era, and people are going to lose jobs because of AI. It's sad, but that's reality. You know, I don't think any AI could properly match the Nux chaos. There are a lot of people that get tricked by like AI bots. A lot of people like have these AI girlfriends and get tricked by them. Again, it's such a super minority. People want to connect to a real human at the end of the day, I think.
Me if I'm just concerned about my community or whatever. Now, MrBeast tweets about one of his videos and PointCrow responds again. This you? Are you gonna say anything or just delete your tweet and profit off of stealing other creators' work and with their new view stats AI slop tool? Then he continues the tweet in question and the pricing structure on the site. Are you serious, dude? Right, so I never got this that MrBeast claims this is like for small creators or whatever who can't afford.
Dude, when is MrBeast calling PointCrow? Because this is the MrBeast strategy. Someone criticizes you online, you immediately get the MrBeast call. So, again, this is coming from someone who doesn't even hate the AI shit as much as everybody else. But he called me when I criticized him. He called Pegasus when Pegasus criticized him. When is PointCrow getting the call?
afford to hire thumbnail artists like him, right? Like a giant team. Brother, it's $80 a month. That is not affordable at all. Not that anybody should buy this garbage at all. This will 100% ruin YouTube. You might think, okay, it's helping my process right now, but the consequences of this long term are going to be astronomical.
I don't even really see it, to be honest. I don't even see it as long-term astronomical consequences. I'm trying not to be rude here. I know that a lot of people are going to see this differently than I do, but I really think that realistically, technology is evolving, time is changing, and you have to face reality. Realistically, so many people are already using AI slop thumbnails. And also realistically, and I think it's important to note, a lot of AI thumbnails and shit actually is fucking hilarious. And I think definitely used properly. Like, I'll give you an example. I did an AI thumbnail. I'll show you. I think it's really funny. I think it's a great thumbnail, honestly. All right, so this one, okay? So this thumbnail of mine, this 600% fucked over here, this thumbnail, this is a screenshot from Hasan's stream, and I put it into Grok, and I say, make him crying. And it just gave him this beautifully, horribly ugly face. And I used it, okay? Literally. I'm not stealing from any, I think it's fucking hilarious. I think it's very hilariously funny. And that's it. And I rolled with it, brother, and that was all that it took. You know, so honestly, I do think that I touch up some thumbnails. I think it's pretty hilarious, honestly, and I do it for free. Obviously, I do it for free, and it's funny as fuck. It is. It realistically is, and the future is here. Now, here's the thing: if everyone starts using AI thumbnails, let me tell you something about thumbnails. Thumbnails stand out if it's different than every other thumbnail on the planet. If you make the same exact thumbnail as literally everybody else, no one's gonna watch your video, all right? No one is gonna watch your video if your thumbnail looks like every other thumbnail on the site. You're always gonna wanna adapt. That's why using custom art and thumbnails is so good, because it stands out against the grain. So if everyone is using the AI thumbnails, that'll just become the generic slop on the YouTube homepage, and it's the ones that stand out that are gonna be the ones that are gonna be getting clicked on. That's just my opinion, my experience making thumbnails for 10 years on YouTube. You want to go against the grain. You do not want to make the same thumbnails as everybody else. So I don't think this will absolutely obliterate YouTube, but I do think it's going to be a tool that is going to be hurting artists for sure.
Now we got to move on to some responses from legends like Jacksepticeye
right,
saying,
let's go.
what the actual F? And he used my logo in the promotion for it too.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy that he used the logos of people that he knew would hate it.
Platform is turning into FAI. And this was a drama alert tweet talking about MrBeast's view stat promotion. And interestingly enough, it got deleted, and then they pinned a tweet talking about MrBeast's response, which we'll check out later. So I don't know if MrBeast like messaged drama alert to do covering PR for him.
Absolutely he did! Without even a doubt! When MrBeast was getting hate, he was having drama alert post all sorts of tweets saying, MrBeast is about to respond to the allegations tomorrow. Come on, of course he told them to delete it, and of course they caved immediately.
But that's very weird how it got deleted.
Yeah,
but yeah, anyways, back to Jacksepticeye's tweet. I gotta agree, man. The soul is just being sucked out of YouTube.
It's true, by the way. It's true. And that's why I'm here! I put the soul back into YouTube, because I'm a retard. Yeah, that's right. I am a retard.
It's no longer a bunch of creators just expressing their opinions online.
I am exactly old school YouTube, and I'm doing well, all right? Come on, dude.
It's a bunch of corporate losers.
Nah, that's just that is one niche in YouTube for sure, okay? That is a niche in YouTube. You want to see something insane? You want to see the most old school YouTube you'll ever see in your entire life? This is a channel with 17 million subscribers. Penguin Zero. Look at his fucking shit. Look at this. It's gross. His thumbnails, he uses actual screenshots from his videos as thumbnails. He gets millions of views on all of his videos because people like his personality. That is the most old school style of YouTube of all time. Look at this, look at this. It's literally just a picture of his face. All right, forget that, Asmongold. All right, bro, 3.7 million views. Look at his thumbnails. Look at his titles. It's just a guy being a dude with him in the corner and the shit in the background. Him in the corner and the shit in the background. Him in the corner and the shit in the background. Bro, look at this. And it works. Because ultimately, people want to connect to people. You can still find old YouTube today. You absolutely could. Absolutely. Without a shadow of a doubt. And AI will never take away, in my opinion, people wanting to connect to actual, genuine human beings. And that, I think, is something that the internet does that will never be removed by AI slop. However, there is a lot of AI slop, and I fucking hate it. And I wish there was a prompt. I wish that you needed to flag your videos as AI when you upload them. And if you don't flag them as AI, you should get the video taken down. That's my opinion. I think that would literally cure so much shit because there's so many videos uploaded onto YouTube. They get millions of views that are just misinformation, AI slop. or, you know, video analysis, and you think you're watching someone's personal connection to art that they are analyzing, and realistically, it's no one's personal connection to any art. It's slop. It was just shoved into ChatGPT and they shit it right out. And they probably stole it from another creator. So realistically, I personally believe there should be some sort of checkbox that if you're uploading an AI video, you need to check that box so that there's a little label on AI generated video so people know what they're clicking on. And if you fail to do that, you should be violating the community guidelines. I fully believe that. I can 100% think that they need to institute that change ASAP.
Hiring 5,000 people to just drown out everything else. And now it's even worse because they're not even hiring those people, or at least giving them jobs. They're making them AI machines. And they're just trying to make as much money as humanly possible. Now, I have a lot of respect for Jack. He's the absolute GOAT. Only legends remember the green hair Jack era. And I just gotta clarify my stance here. I think using AI to complement humans is completely fine. But if it's just replacing humans and creativity in general, that is just flippin' sad, man. And it makes me worry, not gonna lie, because, you know, I'm like the most optimistic person alive if you know me IRL.
Nah, I'm the most optimistic person alive. How dare you?
And even then, it feels really tough to have a good outlook on this. Now, if you guys actually remember,
I literally just had a good outlook on this. I've literally just proven with facts and logic that I am the most optimistic person alive.
Jacksepticeye called him out.
World War III is not starting, guys.
Before, you warned us, and now everything is coming to light.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I remember this clip.
Like MrBeast? No. Jack. Oh! Do you think MrBeast ruined YouTube? Yes.
God damn.
Now, in all honesty, Jack, why? Because it became more about views, money, and popularity than it did about having fun. You just don't think you had fun playing Squid Games?
Please, no.
You have fun riding on yachts?
Right, so obviously he didn't exactly predict this AI type of slop, but he
did predict the industrialization of YouTube. And of course, everything is going to be like that. Okay, dude, anything that ever exists ever that has the ability to either give you money or give you power will be optimized by fucking asshole sociopaths. That's just reality. That is reality, okay? Stop. End of sentence. End of drama. I'm right. You're wrong if you disagree. That's life. Anything that'll give you money or power will be industrialized by people coming to abuse it. Everything.
Had a general idea of where this was going. MrBeast was just sort of making it way too corporate and making it impossible for solo creators to actually compete. Essentially, YouTube became more about algorithm optimization than just a guy in his room talking into the mic.
Yep, and it's not even YouTube's fault. It's every single system in the world that'll make you money or give you power is something that will be exploited by someone that literally wants to use it for their own purposes. That's life. Welcome to life. And honestly, MrBeast makes videos that are watched by so many people because so many people want to watch his videos. I don't like his videos, but millions of people do.
And that's kind of why a lot of people like my channel as well, because it's one of the last remaining parts of OG YouTube. It's very simple, no crazy fancy editing, just enough to entertain you guys. And it's essentially what YouTube was meant to be. A guy like sitting in his room, talking into a mic, giving his opinions online, and it's a pretty like nice community here. Now, even that is being ruined by the annoying bots in the comments, which are impossible to get rid of, by the way. I've banned like 2.
Dude, the bots are impossible. You just gotta let them slide. There's nothing you can do about it. All right, my guy said, can you make me a YouTube thumbnail in the style of a MrBeast video, but with Taku epically crawling out of a volcano? Bam. First try. That's crazy, bro. That is fucking crazy. And this is free ChatGPT, okay? The software's out there. People are gonna use it, okay? But it's not gonna cost you $80, man. Oh my lord, that's fucking wild, bro. Holy shit.
200 of them, but there's just like an infinite amount every single video and they just multiply. And obviously YouTube can't do the bare minimum and fix such an easy thing. Instead, they gotta do dumb shit like remove dislikes or whatever. Complete joke. Anyways, this drama got so crazy that even the legend Dan TDM responded saying depressing. He made a separate tweet about it saying, using AI in creativity makes 0 sense to me. People who use it to replace creatives don't have a creative bone in their body. Learn to make something yourself and be proud of it. FAI.
Again, I understand the sentiment. I like Dan TDM a lot, actually. So I understand the sentiment. I really do. I genuinely do. But this is life, bro. I think it's kind of a dumb take. Realistically, a lot of people will use AI as a tool to enhance creativity. You can creative people use AI to create things That's life. Progress exists. I agree with the sentiment that it's very sad that people are going to lose their job. However, I also agree that reality is life. You gotta accept shit as it happens.
Dan's
Closing your ears and making believe AI is not gonna exist. Dog, it exists.
swearing is absolutely peak. That's when you know it's serious.
And I love Dan TDM. I really do. I think he's actually goated.
You know it's bad when Dan TDM tweets about drama because this guy is known to never involve himself in drama ever.
Except for once.
Except for the one time, obviously, if you joined.
He made one tweet and literally all the big fucking YouTubers shit themselves.
Before the Hasan series, you would know that I had a series on the three stooges of YouTube, MrBeast, Logan Paul, and KSI. And Dan TDM was this absolute legend during the KSI saga who single-handedly triggered KSI into the stratosphere for 2 whole months over one tweet about lunch. But yeah, I completely agree with Dan here. Using AI in creativity is such a spit in the face to everybody who actually worked hard to come up with ideas themselves. So we got some classic idiots defending this. You think AI killed creativity? Nah, it found the ones you buried under not good enough.
Oh, that's also such a bad take, bro.
And gave them a voice that doesn't wait for permission.
Oh my god, dude. Bro. See, that's such a fucking terrible argument. See, the argument that you're supposed to make is people used to do art through a pen and a paper. All right, then people evolved and they started actually doing digital art. And then they evolved even further. They started using AI tools in some way to enhance your art. And now people are taking AI tools to another level. At what point is it considered destroying creativity? The guy that makes anime, all right, the original anime that came out in 1990, all right, that was all hand-drawn animation. Every single frame, painstakingly hand-drawn. You look at Cowboy Bebop or Trigun or Berserk, every single frame was individually hand-drawn. You look at anime today and it's digital-ified. Not to say that it isn't art to watch modern day anime like Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen. It looks fucking awesome. It absolutely looks incredible. Beautiful shit. However, it does not have that level of painstaking hand-drawn frames anymore. People aren't really complaining about that. You know why? Because technology evolves. It does. Technology evolves. And you have to get with the actual fucking game. Sorry, bro. Astro Boy didn't release in 1990? Yeah, and not the first anime ever. Even in 1990, they were still using hand-drawn frames.
You mean stealing? Like not asking for permission before you use other people's work? This isn't the death of art, it's the funeral of gatekeeping.
Oh,
because
God, that's
while you were busy
horrible.
guarding the throne, the Forgotten Ones learned
stop!
to code fire.
Oh, this is a fucking AI post. This was absolutely an AI-generated tweet.
Now they're painting with thunder.
Yeah, this is an AI-generated tweet.
Did this guy use AI for this, bro?
Yeah, absolutely.
Bro actually responded with ChatGPT. You can't be serious. You don't fear AI. You fear the silence after the crowd realizes they never needed you to begin with. Did AI write that for you? Look, I could instantly tell that shit was AI because it was so flipping bad,
It was
bro.
slop, bro.
Another common Dan TDM W.
Yep, bro.
Let's move on to Mudahar's response from some ordinary gamers. AI thumbnails promoted from the biggest creator on the platform. What a joke.
It is wild. It's someone that goes to show that he doesn't care about YouTube. It does. By the fact, anyone that promotes this, like, actively, $80 a month, to use this to steal thumbnails, dog, bro, stop.
Quit complaining about everything, especially AI. Dude, why are there so many idiots on Twitter?
Dude, Twitter is all idiots.
So anyways, Muda also made a video about it.
Oh,
and
shit.
In this part, he talks about how he actually paid for thumbnail art. And now, essentially, people will get to use that style for free.
MrBeast is just straight up scraping for other thumbnails, okay? All of the other YouTubers that are putting in effort, you know, even hiring thumbnail artists, you know, they're the ones that are getting screwed over the most, right? But the few times that I've done it, one of them came from a good friend of mine, Novika, or Imaru. You might know him from like the My Immortal readings. He has a really good thing going where he's an artist, right? He draws a lot of art for the Sonic community, Sonic, you know, content creators, and he's had an art style that he's put together years into developing. Like, he made one thumbnail art for me years ago. Now imagine if a tool like this just scrapes my channel for his art style. They're not really just stealing from me, they're also stealing from the actual human being that I hired to do this artistic work.
Honestly, that's a really good point because when
I mean, that's literally all AI, dog. That's literally all AI. AI is trained off other people. Every single person that makes art could be replicated with AI. Dude, you see all the memes of people posting, you know what? I'm just gonna, dude, I don't wanna go that far, but you know, everyone was doing the memes of the Ghibli shit. You know what I'm talking about? Everyone did like the Ghibli AI images. You know what I'm talking about? In the style of Studio Ghibli, literally everyone was doing this. Yeah, you are literally just right now describing that. Years of training and practicing in order to make AI, in order to make actual thumbnails, actual art with Studio Ghibli style, and now someone just steals the style immediately. Yes, unfortunately for the people that have practiced on that style, yes, it's very sad. It is very sad, but it happens.
When you train your AI using all of this data is being generated by people with tons of hours of hard work, right? And potentially people like paying other people to do this work. So instead of just taking somebody's work, which is illegal, you're finding a go around and putting it into your AI machine to churn it out into something else. It's like taking somebody's homework and changing a couple words. And it is such a slippery slope. And I feel like MrBeast will only understand this when somebody starts taking his voice and his face and making identical videos to him, beating him out using AI.
He's too big. He's too big at this point. I don't really see that actually happening, to be honest.
And if you think that's not going to happen, you're completely mistaken. Because
no, I don't think it's going to happen. I think he's cornered his niche. I think other people will use AI to make other niches super viral. That I think is going to happen.
That's the direction we're headed, into complete dystopian shit. Then he talks about MrBeast's general mindset.
Because it seems like for him, content creation is more like speed running your way to actually getting virality. Now, I have seen moppers with more soul in their eyes than MrBeast.
True!
When talking about, I guess, his brand, if you will, content creation. Obviously, this image to me seems pretty AI generated, and obviously,
of course it's AI generated.
If it works for Beast and he's trained it off of his own content, I guess that's totally fine. Obviously, it must work for shorts. Clearly, the world's largest YouTuber knows a thing or two about virality. But the problem with this is he's created a piece of content, he's created this like system that is completely okay with inspiring itself from other people's channels, right?
Yeah, so one thing that was very apparent when I was covering the whole MrBeast drama is that everybody agreed that bro was absolutely soulless. Especially those thumbnails.
Dude, everyone's on the same page here. MrBeast is the guy that wants, by any means necessary, to abso-fucking-lutely destroy the world. All right, this is the guy that without a shadow of a doubt wants, with 100% accuracy, to get as viral, as famous, and as big as he can. He will use actual people dying. Okay, he will use the deaths of characters in his videos to make viral tragic moments. He will do that, all right? And if he will do that, well then no shit. No shit. Like, dude, obviously he wants to get he wants to be the greatest there ever was.
Of him like creepily smiling. It just seems like he's on this never-ending quest to get bigger and bigger and grow his brand, make more money, and there's just no substance to it, no soul. And if you followed the saga, you obviously know this is like the least of the bad shit he's done. Then he talks about who this tool is actually meant for, because it's definitely not small creators.
No, with $80 a month, it's absolutely not small creators.
The kind of tool that MrBeast is creating, let's be completely real, is not meant for the up-and-coming creator. It's meant for the channel that likes to throw out 10 uploads a day and find out the absolute...
Not necessarily either, because you're only stuck with 1,000 credits.
Absolute cheat code methods to virality, right? But as long as they get that one video that's pulling out like 10 million views, that's all that really matters, right? That's the kind of market that it seems
He's not wrong.
MrBeast is really headed out to. Not the actual creator that wants to create a meaningful video that people remember for years down the road. This is something that obviously...
Again, this is looking at YouTube through such a rose-tinted glass, and I don't blame people for doing it like this, but you have to be realistic and realize that this is a platform that could make you a lot of fucking money. So if that is real life, then people are going to be taking this shit on these platforms and they are going to do it and twist it to the extreme to make a lot of fucking money. Okay? That's how this is going to get abused. Realistically, we can all sit together and talk about how we don't like that the industrialization of YouTube is happening, and we're sad that T-Series beat PewDiePie, and that's really sad, and no one is happy about this. However, that's life, man. And people will gravitate towards genuine people. I have a feeling that not a lot of my audience watches MrBeast. I don't think so. Even though he gets tens of millions of views on all of his videos, people watching my videos aren't gonna go to MrBeast. They go to my videos for me, for my commentary, for my niche, and the overlap's not there. A lot of people watch YouTube for specific reasons, or for specific connections, or for specific niches of content, and that content, for a lot of people, is not the AI slop. It's not. So a lot of people won't go to MrBeast, even though it's the most fucking, pinnacle of creation ever. Every 6-year-old on the planet likes MrBeast.
is designed to maximize CTRs and maximize these numbers.
But obviously, if you're a YouTuber, and again, I don't want to hone on this too much. If you're a YouTuber, bro, you want to maximize CTR. You want to maximize titles and thumbnails to actually get as many clicks as you can. Because it's your business. Of course you want to maximize that shit. Dude, it's like there's an A-B testing, man. There's the A-B testing feature on YouTube. You can upload 2 thumbnails at the same time, and YouTube will tell you which thumbnail performs better. Why? Because you want your video to actually do well to pay your bills. Obviously, making videos to go viral is not a bad thing, because it's inherently done for money as opposed to being done for fun and glory. Obviously, doing it for glory is the better way to do it, but realistically, if you open your eyes, that's not how the game is played. Again, not criticizing the opinions of these people. I just feel like a lot of people aren't living in real life.
This guy seems like YouTube for him is like an EVE Online player, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. MrBeast tries to optimize it in every way possible. He does the risk-benefit ratio every single action he takes. He's like, all right, so on the one hand, I absolutely want to weaponize the death of this guy in my YouTube video to emotionally manipulate an entire child audience. On the other hand, there are going to be a couple of videos criticizing me for it. Is it worth it? That is literally the calculation in his mind, okay? That is the calculation in his head. He's like, all right, so this guy died. Should I include it in the video? The video will go viral. The kids will love it. They'll come back. I'll get lots of subscribers. Yes, I'll get lots of criticism. Is it worth it? I am certain that calculation entered his head the moment that guy died.
It's not about exploring space or anything. It's about firing up spreadsheets at this point. And that's really the kind of vibe that I get that feels like the kind of creator that they're going for. I really do feel like, again, the primary market for this is obviously the business enterprise model, right?
Holy $249 a month? Bro.
Just to sell this to like big companies like Amazon or Pepsi or any of these big conglomerates, to sell them the secret sauce for virality in the online space.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know why he said it's for the average creator. Nobody wants anything to do with the shit, and nobody...
It's not for the average creator.
He wants to shell out $80 a month for it. It's just a scummy way to profit off others' hard work without actually paying them. And Muda is totally right when he says that this tool is for giant companies and soulless individuals who just want to do a get rich quick. They want to get on YouTube, post a billion videos quickly with AI thumbnails and AI content, get their bag, and just leave. They are absolutely going to exploit this, and the average creator is going to suffer who actually wants to put in some work and make something creative.
Probably. This is it's the new meta. It's like saying, again, I don't want to be rude here, but it's like saying that I love riding horses and riding horses is fucking awesome. And now riding horses is basically useless because people have cars and can get around much faster than that. And now, unfortunately, riding horses is a thing of the past. You know what? People feel that way. They absolutely do. And I'm sorry for all the people that love horseback riding that is not going to happen, you know? It's like, I'm sorry, bro. Realistically, unfortunately, although the horse tamers lost a lot of money when people invented cars.
From the, human spirit or whatever. Then he talks about the legality of this tool, because you are essentially just stealing.
How legal this is.
That's the question, because we are entering new ground here for sure.
Not legal is the best term, but how allowed this is from YouTube's perspective when you look into their TOS. Using any automated means such as robots, botnets, or scrapers, except in the case of public search engines, which ViewStats is not a public search engine from my understanding, in accordance with YouTube's robots.txt file. So, the TXT file in any website that tells you how scrapers should work, what they can use, what they can avoid. And of course, with YouTube's prior written permission. So I don't know if YouTube gave him necessary permission for it, because YouTube does train a lot of its engines, or Google trains itself on YouTube.
Right, so the problem with expecting YouTube or Google to moderate this is the fact that they themselves participate in this type of shit. If you didn't know, Google is also advancing AI at an alarming rate, and it is just scary. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm very excited for stuff like the health breakthroughs, right? Maybe we cure cancer, maybe we get to space and different planets, maybe we get robotic limbs to help handicap people. This is all amazing stuff that AI can do, but my fear comes from the perfect AI video and audio. That is the scary
part, because people are just gonna put prompts into AI and literally shit out full movies. Now, on the one hand, I think a lot of it's gonna be slop. It's gonna be dog shit, literally dog shit. So I think I'm not that worried about it, because I know that so much of that's gonna be straight garbage, and I think it absolutely will get obliterated. Again, people care about products. They want a good product. That is literally it. That is what they want. They want the product. And if you can make a good product that'll make enough people happy by consuming that product, then your job is done. Then that is it. You have succeeded. You have succeeded in what the actual goal is. Is it sad that creative people are going to take the backseat? On the one hand, yes. On the other hand, people are going to have to adapt. And there is going to be a way to use these products, by the way, with soul. Because now everyone has the accessibility to these tools. And everyone will have the ability to come up with ways to create interesting AI slop. And maybe some people are going to make AI that's not slop. Maybe someone is going to come up with a really good plot and find good ways to actually and intricately work with an AI to create a subversive masterpiece of a television show. You know, maybe that's going to happen at some point. Realistically, we are in for a lot of slop right now, though. That's for sure, until people actually figure out how to make it actually decent. And yeah, it's definitely going to make a lot of people lose their jobs, but it's also going to open up a lot of jobs in the future. That's progress, whether you like it or not. Again, I know that I'm going to get hate for this video because, again, it sounds like I'm just straight up defending AI constantly. I'm not. I'm just recognizing that it exists.
Shit ever. Evidence in courts are going to be faked. People are going to get scammed everywhere. How will you know if the video you're seeing is actually AI generated or not if it gets to a point where it's indistinguishable? What if your favorite creator in 10 years is no longer Pegasus? By the way, that's like a world I don't want to live in. But yeah, what if your favorite creator in 10 years is literally a machine and you didn't even know? What if they claim to be real?
It's so true. You're so right. You are so right. It's a shitty thing to think about. No one wants to live in that world. I still think that always humans will be there at the top. I think that people will develop a sense for understanding if it's AI or if it's actual human beings. I do believe that to be the case.
Entire time. Dude, we're so cooked. MrBeast, man, stop it. Stop it. Get some help. Then he talks about kids getting stupider due to AI.
You know, I was reading...
kids are getting stupider due to AI. That's an absolute fact. I think AI should not be allowed at all in schools. At all. They should not be allowed to be using AI. The problem is it's really hard to detect that shit. That's the major issue. Yeah. The human connection cannot be replicated. Have you ever heard of chicken sexers? Okay, that's a really random, that's a random tangent. Have you ever heard of chicken sexers? Chicken sexers are people that, even technology cannot figure out if baby chicks are boys or girls. So chicken sexers are people that literally, their entire job is taking chickens and looking at it, and they know if it's a boy or a girl just by looking at it, to the point that even technologically, it's hard. You can't tell from the naked eye if the chicken is a boy or if the chicken is a girl. So chicken sexers have developed a sixth sense by doing it for so long that they are immediately able to know if it's a boy or if it's a girl chicken. This sounds retarded, so I'm just gonna actually show you that I didn't invent it right now. Bro, dude, give me the chicken sexer video. All right, here we go. Check this out.
These workers, called sexers, roughly separate the male chicks from the females. These male chicks are worthless to the industry because they will not lay eggs and will not grow large or fast enough to be raised profitably for meat. These male chicks are killed.
Bro, that's fucked up. That's not what I wanted to show. Wait, stop. That's the total. Yeah, that's crazy. That's not what I meant to show you at all. What I meant to show you is how did this guy know which ones are males and which ones are females? Chicken sexers have been able to figure out how many chickens, they were able to figure out exactly how many chickens were males and how many were females, even like by just glancing at it, because since they were able to do chicken sexing so often, that was dark, the chicken holocaust over there, they were literally able to know which one it was just based on intuition alone. I do think we will develop an intuition to be able to tell what's AI and what's not. I do think so, eventually. But maybe not.
At MIT.
Yeah, I'm a monster. I didn't mean to show you that video.
There was actually a new study done, Your Brain on ChatGPT, where again, the basic idea was in the abstract, using all these LLMs and tools, right, and using them in the general population, they saw that in this study, they demonstrate the matter of a likely decrease in learning skills.
For sure. Kids aren't learning, they're just using ChatGPT, he's right.
Based on the results of our studies, the use of LLMs had a measurable impact on participants. Yeah, of course they're not going to be able to critically think down the road because you're not teaching them the skills to do it. You're just putting them into GPT as zombies.
Bro, first our problem was brain rot from TikTok. Now it's brain rot from AI. Can you imagine?
Yeah, so much worse. Yeah, the TikTok AI slop is on another level. I don't know if you're aware of what's actually some of the most viral AI videos in the world right now. Let me show you. AI for ASMR. Right? You're gonna be surprised when you see this, but this is literally the most viral fucking shit right now. Literally everyone is doing it because it went so viral. Let me see if I can find it. All right, so look at this. This is literally some of the most viral content on the internet right now, and it's completely AI. Right? Look how serene it is. Oh, what a nice sound. Oh, what a beautiful sound. Look at that. Oh shit, that's amazing. Oh, it feels so nice. Yeah, but it's all AI. This is obviously not real at all. And these videos have been getting 385 million views. This one has 1.8 billion views, I'm pretty sure. Like, you don't understand. That's a lot of fucking views, dog. That's a lot of views. And it's crazy that this is happening.
Growing up in this age, imagine you never have to think again, because anytime you
no, I think the studying thing is definitely a nightmare for sure.
Have to do any critical,
like, I could go on a whole tangent about the dangers of AI in the future. I really can. In fact, I think the biggest danger of AI is not just ChatGPT teaching kids not to think. I think the real danger of AI is warfare is going to be waged by AI. It's going to be AI deciding when it's most opportune for different countries to go to war with the other. And AI is going to be what's going to be making the battle plans between the different countries that are going to be at war. AI is going to be anticipating attacks from other country because AI is going to think that the other AI is about to attack you. So they're going to make preemptive strikes. We're going to be living in a year of AI warfare, and it's going to be fucking crazy. I think that's the craziest. I think that's going to be definitely wild. And I think that we're literally basically on the verge of actually doing that. You don't think Trump or someone on Trump's team put into AI all of the calculations and if it's actually worth bombing Iran's nuclear facilities? I think they absolutely did that.
Thought, you just enter it into ChatGPT and it does it for you. Kids are gonna grow up with absolutely negative level IQ.
Yeah, that's the issue for sure. That's why, yeah, kids are fucked, man. You can't show kids TikTok. You can't give them AI. Oh my god.
I wanted to use AI for stuff like, give me the recipe to make a delicious soup.
Yeah, but AI is super useful. You want to hear a life hack? You know how if you're called the IRS, like, you'll never actually be able to speak to people at the IRS, right? They give you answering machines for like 47 years. All right, press 1 if you'd like to continue. Okay, 1. All right, what are you calling for? Are you calling for talking about a past thing, about the future? And it literally takes forever. I put into the AI, what is the fastest way to push buttons into the IRS answering machine to get to a human being? And it literally just gave me a bunch of numbers. I hit those numbers, it gave me a human. It was literally life-saving. That is after unreal amounts of just sitting in fucking endless answering machines. Yeah, that's goated.
Not run my entire life for me. Then he talks about how some people might be suing MrBeast.
Then yeah, I think it absolutely is a problem, and I think MrBeast should absolutely be a little ashamed of himself. And
I do think he should be ashamed of himself, for sure.
Be real with you.
Me saying that realistically this is happening and there's nothing you can do to avoid it is not the same as me saying that MrBeast shouldn't be ashamed of himself.
I wonder if, there are going to be a growing number of YouTubers who might have to ask themselves, is taking this guy to court possibly a legal option for
I don't know, man.
Us as well? Because MrBeast, while he is large, is not the only, group of content creators on this platform. That's a pretty big question worth asking.
Dude, I would not be surprised if people actually sued MrBeast. I mean, it's just another day for the 3
I don't think someone's gonna sue MrBeast over the AI thing. I don't think so.
Stooges, they get sued by absolutely everybody for the scummy shit they do. But yeah, as I'm recording, the tool is still up on his website. I don't know if he's gonna stop this. I highly doubt it because, it's probably gonna get him a shit ton of money. So anyways, let's move on to MrBeast's response to the situation. He essentially ended up deleting the tweet and the promotion for this tool, and then he goes on a call with streamer Point.
Did I not say it's inevitable that he calls Point Crow? Did I not immediately call it? Did I? Oh my god, dude! It's the actual MrBeast playbook. He does this every single time.
Had a chat with MrBeast about his AI.
Bro, fuck, man. That's the strategy. Someone criticizes you immediately call them. Hell yeah, dude.
AI thumbnail creation tool. While I'm uncertain what will be happening moving forward, I voiced my thoughts directly to him. Great idea to want to make content creation more accessible, but this isn't remotely a solution to that, and actually fundamentally hurts creators as a whole. Just mentioning because I think it's important to note that he reached out, even though we still largely disagree. Leaving everything up to discourses still, and I'll count this hopefully as the bookend of the saga. Cheers. Now, MrBeast responded to the tweet saying, I appreciate all the feedback. I love the YouTube community more
Dude, stop.
than anyone can even remotely comprehend. That's right. I love the YouTube community so much. I literally try to ruin it at every turn, bro. Already working on changes like face swap should only be used to swap your face on your thumbnail, obviously not others.
then what's the point of it? Like, I don't want to be rude here, but that is literally the entire point of the face swap shit. Face swap is putting your face in situations that your face isn't there yet. Swapping your own face with your own face is fucking useless.
Bro, people obviously gonna use it for other, like, oh my god. And that's literally the way you advertised it. You wanted this to happen, and you only realized it's wrong after people told you, which is insane. You should have known this from the very start. Any human being with a shred of concern for the YouTube community would instantly know this is wrong. The fact that people had to tell you this is just insane. And overall, I'll build this more in a way to be inspiration for artists or a tool they use and not replace them. Very good feedback.
That he's trying. He's honed in on that fucking money. He is honed in on that $80 a month subscription, and he is gonna make it work in a way that he can market it as ethical, even though realistically he doesn't give a flying fuck if it's ethical. Like, that's what's happening.
My goal with view stats is to build tools to level the playing field between people like me with 300 employees and new creators that can't afford a small army. Dark Viper AU responds and Ray shows Jimmy saying, wanting to level the playing field between those with 300 employees and those without means that you want to make those 300 people redundant, meaning they won't have jobs. Seems like your tool is designed to enable firing your artist whilst getting $50 from anyone else. It's actually $80. Out of touch, evil genius move.
I mean, honestly, true. It's leveling the playing field for everyone except for the 300 people that are going to be fired. That's why I absolutely hate that. This is one thing I really don't like about MrBeast personally. You're doing this to make money. Own it, bro. Own it. Own it, man. You're doing it to make money. Don't make believe you're doing this to help the greater YouTube community. Oh my god, stop. I would have so much more respect for him if he's actually honest. Like, dude, it's the same shit every time. It's like someone saying, like, listen. I'm not racist. I'm not racist. I don't hate black people. I don't hate black people. I just think white people are superior. If you think that, then you fucking hate black people. Come on, dude. Okay, just say it. Say it out loud. Come on. Don't be such a bitch about it. I would have so much more respect for MrBeast if he would have said, listen, this is a great money opportunity for me, and I'm doing it because I think it's inevitable that it's going to happen anyway, so I'm going to be doing it. If you would do that, I would have more respect. Literally. But no, he's trying to make believe it's for the people. It's not for the people.
I mean, that was perfectly said. My advice would be to stop working on this tool completely. There is no way you can make this in a way where it is not going to be disastrous to the YouTube community.
Okay, again, I'm saying this, and I don't mean to be rude. I don't think this is going to be disastrous to the YouTube community because this tool is not original in any fucking way. This tool exists already in ChatGPT. All right, turn MrBeast into Trump, and it makes him Trump. Bro, it already exists. It literally already exists. That's why I don't think it's ultimately gonna matter. Because this shit's here anyway. I think MrBeast is a slimy, scummy little fuck to actually make it and to actually say that he's doing it for the good of the YouTube community. Because obviously he's not doing it for the good of the YouTube community. He's doing it for the good of his pocket. All right? Dude, can you make a MrBeast style video with Nux crawling out of a volcano? And they made this in a minute. Like, god damn it, bro. It already exists. It literally already exists. So anyway, that's why I personally don't think it matters, like it's gonna destroy the community. I just think it's an incredibly scummy move to actually put your face and brand behind it and literally just make everyone super comfortable to start stealing each other's thumbnails.
And I just love how this guy tried to pretend the reason he's doing this is to help other people.
Yeah, exactly. 100% on board with MrPegasus on this one. Bullshit, bro. Bullshit.
Yeah, let me put this behind an $80 per month paywall.
Yeah, he's not doing this for anybody except for himself.
But I'm doing it for you guys. I'm trying to help the tiny creators, obviously, guys. But also pay me $1 bajillion. And also, if this tool was so life-changing as he said, that means everybody would have to pay him or suffer. We got this guy saying...
True. It's literally making a monopoly where if you want your YouTube title thumbnails to be cutting edge, then you literally have to pay him money to make your YouTube titles and thumbnails competitive. If it's true that this will change the game, then everyone needs to do it to compete. That's crazy.
MrBeast is accelerating the death of authentic content creation and no one's discussing it. Launch of view stats may seem like a data optimized feature, but it's one of the most dystopian moves. This is
literally, it already existed in other forms. View stats is great. I don't agree.
It's not about thumbnails, it's about the industrialization of content.
Dude, you have to realize when people make YouTube videos, they want the YouTube. Okay, why do people make YouTube videos on popular topics? Okay, like here, I'm just gonna give you an example. Use Some Ordinary Gamers. Because we looked at him talking about how he doesn't like the industrialization of YouTube. And I'll be honest, and Mudar makes some of the most like genuine content out there. He makes content because he loves to. He doesn't make content because he feels the need to. Because he feels the need to grow and make bajillions of dollars. He doesn't actually feel that way. So when you look at these, why did he title this video MrBeast's dumbest mistake? Why didn't he title it MrBeast rolls out AI tool and faces backlash? Why didn't he title it that way? Because this title gets more views. Why did he title the 16 billion passwords just leaked without context? I don't know what this is even talking about. A real title would be there was a security breach at Google or whatever the fuck. Now, I'm not criticizing him, literally not criticizing him at all, because you want to make your titles actually interesting to click on. You want people to click on your titles. However, that doesn't necessarily remove the fact that, you know, you're creative and you're making videos that you actually want to make. That's just my opinion.
And creators already feel like they're in a losing game. They're going to be up against AI that can mass produce the most clickable.
And also, I'm pretty sure those 16 million passwords that got leaked are like a nothing burger situation. But if you title it 16 million passwords leaked, it obviously makes it sound a lot more threatening and menacing. Again, I don't think this is a bad thing that he titled his videos that way. That's just the game.
Content faster, cheaper, and more effectively. That's completely correct. That's very scary. MrBeast isn't just setting trends, he's setting the rules. Rule is perform like a machine or get left behind.
True, he's not wrong. That is exactly what people are trying to do. People try to optimize any career.
Oh my god, bro. I remember the days I used to just upload gameplay commentary unedited and everybody loved it, man.
Yeah, and now you don't because it can't compete anymore. Yes, and your content, honestly, it's improved.
Gotta go back. MorePegasus better drop 10 videos on this topic. We are literally everywhere, bro. Every comment section. Oh my god. Now click this video or your favorite creator.
That was a good video. All right, hold on. Let me see the Asmongold take. People are upset at Asmongold, which means he's probably correct. That's something I've noticed, that whenever people are upset at Asmongold, he's usually right.
Jacksepticeye called out MrBeast for using a tool that uses AI to make YouTube thumbnail images. I hate what this platform is turning into. Fuck AI. I just like, this is like, in my opinion, bro, I saw this.
Please say it, please say it, please say it.
Bro, so MrBeast goes and he tweets something out. I think that the anti-AI hate is the most forced fucking thing on.
God, he's so right. He's so right. Oh my God. He's literally saying what I said. It's a virtue signal. Not by everybody, obviously. A lot of people are going to be losing jobs, but it's definitely a virtue signal because everyone knows it's happening and it's inevitable. It's just a really easy thing to get fake angry about. Oh God.
On the internet. It is the most forced fucking thing on the internet, and all it is a bunch of creators and artists that are trying to like get their audience riled up against AI because they don't want to get replaced by it, right?
True.
It's so annoying.
True.
It really is. Jackson.
He's completely right. He's literally at the same take as me. Now I recognize and I have empathy to the people that are going to lose their jobs to AI, but also it's inevitable, and you optimize yourself and you adapt. If you look at Asmongold clips, this is AI generated. This is AI generated. Like, this is an AI generated thumbnail. Again, I'm not saying this as criticism. I don't think it's a bad thing to fucking make Hasan look goofy in your thumbnails. I think that's fucking hilarious, personally. But that's just life. That's just life. Dude, it's pretty great. I'm really glad that there are people like Asmongold that actually have the balls to say this thing. People actually have the balls. Again, I think that personally, AI is inevitable. It will happen. Imagine if you get replaced by AI, you won't be annoyed. Just because I'll be annoyed, does that not make it inevitable? Adapt or die. This is the way of life and technology. I'm sorry if that is offensive to you, but that is real life. Again, not trying to piss anybody off here, but unfortunately, that's life. And you gotta live it. That doesn't absolve MrBeast for being a hypocritical shill, a greedy little fuckboy. It doesn't absolve him whatsoever. But recognizing that it exists already is just part of life. Thank you for being here. Hope you enjoyed. Hope it didn't anger too many people. But yeah, anyway, stay weird, fam. Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there. Stay weird, fam.